Hi again, everybody. Doug Miles along with Don Henderson here at Ed Smith Stadium in Sarasota, home of the Baltimore Orioles spring training once again. A bit of a chilly day, but we're here to see the New York Yankees. First time we get a chance to see them this spring. And Don, Yankee injury bug once again biting them in spring training.
Yeah, Stanton and Judge are not going to be able to start the regular season, and they don't know exactly how long it's going to be before they can play. As you said, this is the second meeting between the Yankees and the Orioles in spring training. They have one more to go.
Played up in Tampa.
Yeah, play up in Tampa. And it's a rather chilly day in Sarasota. We've talked about it all during spring training. The last few years, it's always been by this time 75 to 80 or even a little bit better. But now we've had high winds and we've had cool weather. And again today, with the Yankees in town, big crowd, but cool.
Yeah, they always bring a good crowd, obviously, wherever the Yankees play in spring training. And they play in one of the larger spring training stadiums up in Tampa. It holds about 10,000. So they travel well here in Florida.
George Steinbrenner wanted a big stadium in Tampa,
right,
as well as Yankee Stadium, and he got it. And I don't know, spring training has been pretty well attended. I think they're in good shape there. But at the same time, the weather just hasn't been really conducive to saying, boy, am I happy I'm in Florida right now.
A little chilly. We had a kind of a warm rest of the winter, but March has been chilly.
Yeah, February was the greatest it's ever been. Set all kinds of records, 80, 82, 83, whatever. But unfortunately, the last week or so has been on the cool side. Hopefully the last week, 10 days of spring training, it'll jump up, and a couple of night games here, which would really be cool if it's like this.
I mentioned the injury bug, of course, Aaron Judge hurting the rib, which was actually, they found out last September, late season game, making a diving catch and felt something pop. But the diagnosis was not made until this week, and we talked before about this, an article in the Post about how come with all these trainers and physicians these players have, they could not have picked that up.
Yeah, the amazing thing about it is, as you mentioned, he did it in September of last year, had checked all winter, and then he finally gets to spring training and the shoulders hurting and upper chest, and it's been to 3 specialists, and really since the opening of spring training they've gone from one doctor to another and never come up with a correct solution until this last 3 or 4 days. And that's just totally surprising. I mean, you think that they would have picked up a cracked rib or ruptured rib right away.
He's been out so many games the last 2 seasons. They've lived 110 games combined, right? With the injuries, and he's still a young guy, but he's coming to that point where I know he got a nice payday this year. He's still under the 6-year cap. He got, I think, at $6 million. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
But he's looking for the free agent or after the 6-year time where he can get the big money. And with the injuries, that makes it tough.
Well, we're going to see Voit today, which is good because he really struggled last year. He had that back problem, inner core problem. When they say core problem, you don't really know exactly what it
ambiguous.
is. Hockey and baseball, when they tell you core problem, you don't know. But supposedly, and he's going to play today, so we'll get a chance to look at him in person and hope that he's 100%.
Of course, Severino, bad news for Yankee fans, out for the year, Tommy John surgery, and a good thing they got Cole in the offseason to kind of hopefully offset that.
Yeah, and unfortunately, in the wind game the other day, he gave up 4 home runs.
Right.
But I'll tell you, for those folks that have never been down here for spring training, the wind has been terrific. In fact, they're playing the tournament over at Arnold Palmer right now in Orlando. And yesterday, only 2 players, to the best of my recollection, scored under par because of the winds. And it's very windy again today. Yesterday was really up there. And when he pitched, he had a very, very tough day in the wind, and a few of them blew out.
Yeah. Big payday for him. The Yankees now really relying on him to be the main starter. So seems like the last 3 or 4 years, Don, if you're a Yankee fan, it's reading the medical report more than the stat sheet.
Well, fortunately, I gave Cashman a lot of credit. He has a very deep New York Yankee team, 40-man roster, as well as the minor leagues. And last year he really used them. I mean, he just went
to
AAA, and Boone was able to get those players into the lineup, and they all produced at an A level. So I'll tell you, he's going to help right now at the start of the season. He's going to have to hope for the same thing.
On the Orioles side, of course, they're the team here in Sarasota. One of their big stars that they rely on is Trey Mancini. Now, he's out indefinitely. They said it's a medical issue. They did not get specifics, so but it's going to be a while, so hopefully he'll be all right. But the Orioles cannot afford it.
The Orioles are, they had a tough year last year with a new manager. looks as though they're going to have another very, very difficult year in 2020. Their minor league system is starting to build a little bit, but it's certainly not like the Yankees where they can convert right up to the major league. So they still have some learning to do, and again, he's going to have a difficult time, getting this team over the number of losses they had last year.
I want to talk about a couple of sports people. One, a broadcast guy that both Don and I listened to quite a bit in New York. I know, Don, you knew him quite well, the great sportscaster Ed Ingles. People in New York remember him, of course, on WCBS Radio as the morning sports update guy. He passed away last week and at 87, but as you said, really one of the nice guys in the business.
Oh, he was a terrific guy, and had sort of a complimentary job trying to help youngsters at the college radio station. He was Hall of Famer at St. John's. Really an outstanding person. He spent 25 years at WCBS in New York. Was a terrific broadcaster. Did a little bit of everything. Did golf, did tennis, did baseball. He did it all, and he did the updates every morning. So you just send all your best wishes to his family. He was a terrific guy.
Yeah, Hofstra University.
Yes, Hofstra University.
College station of the RHU, which I know quite well. Being at Adelphi, we met a lot of those guys over the years, and really was a mentor and helped a lot of guys get into the business by teaching them how to do it right.
Yeah, we've lost a few broadcasters over the last year or so, and he's one of them. Really one of the anchors in New York City for such a long period of time, and to say, it's going to be a loss to the whole industry.
And one of the great hockey players of all time, Henri Richard, who passed away. People that followed hockey back into the 60s and the 70s remember him as the Pocket Rocket.
The Pocket Rocket.
Won the most Stanley Cups of anybody. I didn't realize that until they mentioned 11 Stanley Cups.
Exactly right, 11 Stanley Cups, and of course those hockey teams from Montreal were unbelievable for that period of time.
Scotty was the coach for many years.
And we did a show just the other night with Scotty Bowman and talked about the present day. Scotty still lives here in Florida and lives in Sarasota, and he's a terrific guy. We won Stanley Cups for 4 different organizations, which makes me think that he's one of the greatest coaches of all time. He didn't just win with one team that was a dominant team. He went to 4 different organizations and won Stanley Cups, and that's almost unheard of.
Yeah, with the first 3 finals with St. Louis.
Yes.
They were expansion, and of course Montreal, of course with Buffalo, and Pittsburgh won Detroit. So I think 5 of them.
Yeah, terrific guy, and he was, I say, was on with us the other night, talked about. And the other thing that he told me, which I am totally unfamiliar with, I haven't had a chance to really look it up yet, he said that 35% of the National Hockey League players are United States or American players.
That many now?
35% American players. He said it's amazing how quickly in the last 20 years hockey has caught on in the United States and how much the youngsters are participating and winding up in the National Hockey League.
Yeah, that's good, because for a while it was a very unusual circumstance to see an American make it.
Absolutely.
That's not that long ago.
You saw good college players, but now the good college players are becoming National Hockey League players, and he was really complimentary to how it's turned around and how much work they put in to do it.
So today we're getting ready to see the New York Yankees. We got a couple of the starters people will know. LeMahieu we're going to see today. Voigt you mentioned. Gleyber Torres in the starting lineup, and then you mentioned another player that could be the 26th player, right?
Yeah, and they also
Herrera.
Yeah, Herrera. We're also going to see the backup catcher that they got, Japanese player, and going to back up Sanchez behind the plate. We're going to get a chance to see him today. He's gotten pretty good reviews during the course of spring training because the Yankees traded away a great catcher, but more than an adequate catcher in the off season. So this is going to be interesting to see how they stockpile there. And they signed 2 more catchers the other day, so we'll see what they do.
All right, well, that'll wrap it up for this edition from the ballpark. I know we'll be back in a couple of weeks, probably before that, but we'll be here also to see your Phillies in a couple of weeks on a Sunday afternoon, so that'll be fun.
The Phillies will be here, and of course the Mets wind up the very last game. We'll certainly be here for the Mets game as well, and we'll see as many games from here on out as we possibly can till the end of spring training. The season starts so early. Right. What is it, the 28th of April? Right?
28th of March.
28th of March, right. Yes.
Could be some snow out, but we'll talk about that later on. But for Don Henderson, I'm Doug Miles. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.